Hello class, this is a video tutorial on converting decimals into fractions. In the previous example we saw decimals with no whole number, it's purely decimals. In these sets of examples we will have a whole number with this. So here we go. Let's first go back to the original method for this. So we want 3.5, which we can express as over 1. We want that 3.5 to be a whole number. To do this, we need to move that decimal place one spot to the right. So we're going to multiply the numerator by 10 and the denominator by 10. This will give me 35 over 10. And this can be simplified because both are multiples of 5. We can divide both of these by 5. 35 divided by 5 is 7. And 10 divided by 5 is 2. So 3.5 is equivalent to 7 over 2. Okay, so let's do this similar method to this next example. Remember that this can be viewed as over 1. And since we want to move that decimal 2 spaces, 1, 2, so that it becomes a whole number, to move it 2 spaces, we need to multiply it by 100. And so we're going to multiply the denominator as well by 100. So this gives us 212 over 100. Now both of these are even numbers. So I know we can divide both by 2. We can halve both of them. 212. 1/2 of 200 becomes 100. 1/2 of 12 becomes 6. So the half of 212 is 106. And half of 100 is 50. Now I can see we can halve this again. 1/2 of 100 is 50, and half of 6 is 3. So 1/2 of 106 is 53, and 50 divided by 2 is 25. And from what I can see here, these numbers are both fully simplified. So 2.12 is converted as a fraction in simplest fraction as 53 over 25. All right, let's move to the next one. Now, just to shortcut or get past this step here, the easier way to think of this is you look at the smallest decimal position, so tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So because the thousandths is the smallest decimal, we know it's going to be over 1,000, and the number on the numerator is this decimal as a whole number, so 1002. This number, I can see we can divide both of them by 2. We can halve both. This becomes, well, half of 1,000 is 500, and half of 2 is 1. So it becomes 501, and 1,000 divided by 2 is just 500. And that right there is the fully simplified fraction of this decimal. All right, let's keep moving here. Once again for this one, like we did in this example, the smallest decimal in this example was tenths, hundredths, thousandths, whereas in this example, the smallest decimal is the hundredths position. So this becomes over 100. And since we now just express this as a whole number, so 1,044 over 100. And now we just simply simplify this expression. So for this, let's just, well, I can see we can halve this number. 1/2 of 1,000 is 500. 1/2 of 44 is 22. So the numerator becomes 522 over 50. Both numbers are again even, so we can halve both again. 1/2 of 500 is 250. 1/2 of 22 is 11. So this becomes 261 over 25. And in case you missed it, it's because it's 50 divided by 2, which gives us the 25. So hope you can see the method for simplifying decimals into fractions. Yeah, hope to see you in the next video, and best of luck.